Yeah, what do you want?
What do you think of new armor? Have you seen all these? Any more war stories?
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
Some Mandalorian you were. I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Who are you fighting anyway?
I don't remember. It doesn't matter anyway. That world's dead now. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
I want a droid. That's horrible. I'm sure we've done stuff like that, or been there. That was some fight.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Oh my goodness. Right. I don't think if I wanted something done right, I'd follow you. I'm as light-sided as the sun.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Whatever. I'd like to try restoring some of your memory. What could possibly go wrong?
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Let's get started. I think he tells you off if you try, doesn't he?
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels.
A repair. Oh dear.
Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Very well, we'll do this later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
What's my repair then? 7. Really? Try again.
Statement. 8.
Store memory. Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels.
Fail again, I assume.
Now close the last panel.
Hmm.
I am afraid the operation did not succeed.
Okay, very well, we'll do this later.
As you did.
So I assume I'm close. I assume, although I might be wrong. Why do I get the feeling I should go back to Dantooine? I don't remember. Am I meant to? Well, okay, hang on. Khan just told you about what it's like to drop through the atmosphere in one of the Mandalorian's basilisk war droids. From what he said, they must have been fearsome weapons. He would probably tell you more stories if you asked him later. She must know the language, but she doesn't know how to use it, and yet it seems to be the only language she knows. It might be possible to try talking to her, but dumping her on the planet is also a possibility. No! Oh, we've got a thing for Kashyyyk, haven't we? Which is the thing for Griff. We've got this random thing to go to, I think, Manan. I thought we had more people around. Boop, beep, boop, boop. Programming spike, please. Yay! Oh, no, never mind. Zelda! Have anything more to say for yourself? Okay. Then I will leave you be. Gee, honey. Maybe I should tell people out, actually.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
If we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I don't know. What are the options? Tell me about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Well, they're not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
All species are capable of intolerance, though.
Yes. But humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you don't let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Okay, so I think that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mission's around this way. So you want to talk to Mission? Then we'll talk to Bastila again. Well, Karth and then Bastila, I think. But I'm not sure we'll have anything to say to Bastila.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
About your brother.
I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him.
You can't turn your back on your own brother.
Why not? He turned his back on me. He abandoned me on Terrace, so maybe I should just leave him high and dry now. Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson.
No one could teach him this mission. I don't know, because I don't want to... You have to stick by your family. You have to do what's best for them. The thing is, I don't exactly disagree with the point of the mission that she can't just keep supporting everything he comes up with. Whatever happens, he's brought it on himself. No one can teach him this lesson mission. He has to learn it himself. I think it's the best option. I'll go with it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tack glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Right. To Calf. Mr. Calf.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We didn't end the last discussion very well. Do you want to talk? No. We didn't end the last discussion very well.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
Couldn't you return to the front lines then?
Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
You sure have. No, don't worry about it, Calf.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
If you go to work with me. No, I won't do it. Oh, boo! No, I want a nicer option. Only if you agree to work with me for once. Or is that more kind of like, only if you agree to work with me for once? I don't know. But I want to accept his apology. I don't want to say no. I haven't got a yes option. Oh, have I locked myself out with my other dialogue options? Boo! And if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's on your mind?
Oh, what did I do? Ah! Any advice on a little stowaway?
Sorry, can't be much help with that.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again. No, yeah. What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You'd better say that again.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from the shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded so pained saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Thank you. I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget edgy, overcritical, and overly secretive. No, nonsense. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Now leave me alone, for good. I'm glad you did. You'd be more than friends. I think. Should I say it? Go on.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila. Yeah, as a friend, yes.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Right. Okay, what am I doing? I had an idea of what I was doing, and I can't remember what it was. I had a plan! I had a plan. A plan. Right. Yes, I was going to do that. I'm going to go back off the ship once I actually leave through the proper way. And I'm going to take Zalbar and Canderous, I think. Because it might be that... Because sometimes you get like random bits of dialogue with people. So it might be like someone's... Oh, and people have to level, of course. Level up. Mr. Grumpy Man. Put your demolitions up just because I can. Feats. Okay. No! I sneezed it did. 3, so repair and awareness. Put it into repair. The other one. 2 weapon fighting. Ooh, you're a 2-wieldy, personally wieldy. Okay, well I'll give you another weapon then. That's the prototype 5 blades. Slightly more focused. I think that's what we'll give you then.
Yes?
If I meander, will you guys say something? I don't know. This is the thing, is I don't actually know. I should probably go around and level people, actually. Ooh, maybe. Maybe I need to Kashyyyk. I need to Kashyyyk. Yes.